If you don't know how to beat me, you will learn the hypocrisy and flattery, but you must learn it 100%. Saying that, Gu glanced to the side. We see a lot of monsters have surrounded Guchanga. They are showing the way forward with politeness. They reach at the end of the cave. Gu while seeing the place. He said, is this the place where that drop of true blood was formed? After reaching towards the lake, we see a huge water tornado has formed. Seeing that, all monster quiver in fear. A well-built bodybuilder has came out from that tornado. Gu while observing him, he thought to himself. Is this the quasi-emperor demon bred from my one drop of true blood? Seeing Guchanga, bodybuilder guy knelt down on one knee. He was ready to attack if something goes wrong. When he saw that bodybuilder knelt, he coughed dryly. He said, from now on, you will be called Ada. Ada acknowledged his name. Then Gu looks at the lake. He said, in one breath I will swallow it whole. Give the upper world a little magical shock. When he said that, we see a huge, terrified aura has enveloped the upper realms. In the hanging temple, one of the monks said, what happened? What's going on? Another monk said, this is the first time I have seen such overwhelming demonic energy. Old monk said nothing. He simply looked upward. In the ship which is sailing on the air. Silver hair boy said, what is this heart-pounding feeling? Girl said, what happened? Old man while looking at the sky, he said, it's the demon burial abyss. Even though it's so far away, it can still have an impact. That peerless demon is even more terrifying than I expected. I'm afraid that in the upper realm, there will be turmoil. She while lowering her gaze thought with him, here, everything will be fine in the upper world. Damn, this is the pinnacle of art, forget it. Pink robe beauty while swinging her hips said, chase me, Mr. Wang. That dude who is enjoying all this is saying, where can the beauty run? Haha. White robe beauty while shaking her 2 watermelons said, I'm here, Prince Wang, catch me if you can. Zijin while uncovering her blindfold, she said, damn it. Over here, purple mansion black hair lady, this is a bad omen. Husband, is it? Old man replied, it's none of our business anymore, let those big forces resist. If it wasn't for that kid from the Gu family who cared about Zien, I'm afraid that even our lineage of the Z mansion wouldn't have survived. It's a pity that he confiscated Zien. White hair beauty loudly exclaimed. Father. Su Qingge while standing on the cliff hillside. Looking at the phenomenon, she was stunned. Su Hui while looking at the phenomenon exclaimed with joy. It's so wonderful. This is the devil. In comparison, we, the inheritors of magic skills, are just like a joke. They are all suffering from the terrifying aura. Chu Chu while looking at the abyss thought, we at the top have such influence, I hope he is alright. Monk while frowning, he thought, even the Buddha bone beads could hardly resist. What was that monstrous evil spirit just now? It was clearly. While looking at her, he continued to ponder. Obviously the real peerless devil is right here. What's more, with Zeni suppressing her here, she couldn't do anything. It is better to take back the Zen robe as soon as possible and leave this place. She's sitting emotionlessly like a doll. Then open her eyes from which blood is flowing. Seeing this, monk was bit baffled. She started to pounce on the shield and said, at the same time, you lied to me. You lied to me. I'm going to kill you. This drama was going on at that time. Gu also arrived and said, what's going on? Jin-chan Buddha, you have disappointed me so much. Monk with startle, he said, Gu, brother Gu. Why are you here? Gu Changa while pointing his finger, he said with righteous indignation, if I had come a little later, wouldn't you have succeeded? As a monk, how could you have such a vicious mind that you actually intended to uncover the sealed Zen robe, release the demon, and wreak havoc on the world? Monk is trying to explain, brother Gu, you misunderstood. I don't want to break the seal of this place. Gu said you colluded with evil and tried to bring chaos to the world. This crime deserves death. Kill him. After saying that, Ada charged at him. Monk was thinking he is above the supreme quasi-emperor realm. Then a loud collision happened. Seeing this, Gu Changge narrowed his eyes. And said, oh? Interesting Buddha treasure swinging magic pestle? Monk while gritting his teeth, he said in a deep voice, Gu Changge. You are slandering me and you want to kill me. What on earth do you want to do? Saying that, he thought, at this point, I'm afraid I can't take off my Zen robe. I have to get out. Thinking that, he vanished. Gu thinks, as expected of a descendant of Foshan, you have many ways to save your life. Even if you run away, I'll give you a pot. Then said to Ada. Don't worry about him, just leave. Then he flew towards to her. Pick up the robe and said, good stuff. Seeing her, Gu said, Chan Hongi. Then he thought, although she is no longer insane, she still has an incomplete violent personality. In her current state, if there were no array pattern here to wipe out the evil spirit and hostility, she would have gone completely crazy. Seeing Gu Changge Hongi stretch her hand trying to hold, at the moment she touched the shield, her hand turned into bone. She loudly shrinks and pull her hand back immediately. Gu Changge while chanting a spell, he said, I'll let you out now. From today on, you are free. Then point his spell towards the shield. The moment the seal is broken, we must escape. Retreat quickly. Hongi laughed crazily. Then huge aura burst through. Guchanga, while getting in the void, thought. Let them block the sharp edge that has just broken the seal. When you have killed enough, I will come back and train you slowly. After completely disappeared in the void. Then like a glass break, someone's hand is being stretched and caught Guchanga. Seeing this situation, he was taken aback. We shifted as seen someone is trying to escape. Seeing that, one of the girls said someone has come out. A boy loudly exclaimed, it's Jin-chan. Monk, while looking back, he pondered. I can't go back to the hanging temple. Guchanga wants to kill me. I'm afraid even my uncle can't save me. I can only go back to Foshan. Seeing Jiang Chuchu, Monk, thoughts, she and Guchanga are in cahoots with each other. Is she trying to stop me for him? Seeing the monk, Chuchu said, why did you get out? Where's Gu? Monk attacked Chuchu without wasting any time. Seeing that, Chuchu became flustered. That's why she couldn't defend and crashed on the wall. Seeing this aggression, one of the boys said. What are you doing, Buddha? One of the girls said, where's young Master Changa? Monk, while fleeing, he said, if you don't want to die, just run. Chuchu, while getting up, thought, why is he so panicked? One of the girls said, did something happen in the depths of the abyss? Seeing the situation, one of the boys said. It must be that peerless evil demon who has broken free from the seal. Run away. We can't handle it. Another girl showed concern for Guchanga. Boy replied, most likely it's bad luck, more bad luck than good luck. Hearing their conversation, Chuchu thought. No, I have to go in and help him. So she decides to go in depth. Seeing this, one of the girls said, Saint Chuchu, don't be impulsive. Before she can head forward, a loud explosion. Which not only pushed Chuchu back but rest of them also. Before she could stabilize her stand, she felt the breath. And realized that Demoness is born. We shift to Guchanga's side. While grinning, she pull him from the void. And throw him afar. Before Guchanga can stabilize his feet. She teleported back. Seeing her, Gu thought. Sure enough, the combat power is not comparable to that of an ordinary emperor. He pulls out his sword to slash at her. But she stops the attack using only with her one finger. We saw that rest of the ground is break from that attack, but she easily takes the hit head on. Then she lifts her leg. To strike him. In follow-up attack, she throws his sword towards him. Seeing that his sword is going to attack him, he decides to receive the sword back in his storage. Before he can stabilize, she came forward. And with a grin, she said, I've been waiting for this day, it seems like a long time. Gu used the magical power of reincarnation. She is slowly freezing. But not for long, because like a glass break. She came out from it. Used her hand to attack. But Gu also somehow defended the attack. Using his halberd, which pushed her back. Gu's hand is shaking from the impact, but he still continues to say, Ha, are you really taking advantage of me? Since you are so insistent to kill me. Then let me see if you have that ability. Saying that, he brings out all his attacking methods. We see that girl's aura is being looked like Fox. And Gu's aura is being looked like Demon Lord. Gu, while emitting with his demonic energy, said, today, we fight to our heart's content. She is also being covered with demonic energy, said, kill. This intense situation was going on. All of a sudden, Gu said, hey, Lao Shi? Tao Tian? Why are you here? Hearing that, she glanced back. When she saw nothing, she looked forward. She saw that Guchanga was long gone. She gritted her teeth in frustration. Loudly exclaimed. We shifted to the outer side of the cave, and one of the girls said, what should we do? Young Master Changa hasn't come out yet? Boy said, the evil spirit is getting stronger and stronger, and there are more and more monsters. Maybe young Master Changa has really met with an accident. Hearing him, the girl said, Saintess Chuchu, let's go out first. Chuchu said, you guys go out first, and with a firm voice she said, I must stay and meet him. All of a sudden, a monster attacked her. Before the monster can attack, someone cut him half, and it's none other than Guchanga. Seeing him, Chuchu said, how are you? What happened down there? Guchanga, while coughing, he said, the situation is urgent, so I'll keep it short. Foshan once used a treasure to suppress the great demon at the bottom of the abyss, but the golden cicada Buddha took the treasure away for his own selfish desires, causing the seal to be destroyed. Everyone was shocked, one of the boys said. No wonder he was so panicked just now and attacked Chuchu. Chuchu helped him to stabilize, and Guchanga, while treating her, he said, by the time I found out, it was too late. Although I had severely injured him, the seal had already. Then he ran away, and I thought it would be good to stop the devil for a while, so I went to. Gu passionately replied, everyone, it's not a big deal that Gu got a minor injury. The most urgent thing is that we must get out as soon as possible. Inform all the sects about this matter so that they can take precautions and respond, otherwise it will cause great suffering to the people. From that abyss both of them is getting out. Chu said, how strong is that demon? Even you are in such a mess. Guchanga replied, how much, can I beat her up? Considering her strength, I'm afraid the upper realm won't be at peace for some time. You should not interfere at will at this time. No one who is not enlightened is qualified to get close to her. Hearing him, Chu shout, we don't care, what about the living beings around here? Guchanga replied that Foshan and other powerful forces will naturally send people to take care of it. If you don't obey, I will lock you up. Chu was flustered. Guchanga, while wiping his mouth, he thought. Chan Hong's anger will subside after a while, and that will be my chance. Anyone who confronts her head on now is a fool. Then with a grin he said. Of course a fool would let others do it. Subscribe,
like,
comment,
share.